Tech Literacy Training Series, produced by Aloha Independent Living Hawaii, Pacific Basin Telehealth Resource Center, and the University of Hawaii.
Email account setup.
Presented by technical trainer Nicole Flowers.
This video is about how to set up a new email account, and it is best for those without an email account or those who have lost access to their email account. If you do not have an email address or have lost access to your email address, you can create a new one at any email provider online. One of the most popular email providers that is free is called Gmail. This is mail provided by Google. To create a new Gmail account, go to gmail.com and press Create Account. From here, you'll select usually for yourself, or if you're creating an email account for your child, or you can create one for a business as well. Enter your first and last name in the boxes that request them, and a username. This will be your email address. Select something that is easy for you to remember, and if it is taken, the website will be sure to let you know. You can use letters, numbers, and periods in your email username. Next, create a password. Make sure this one is at least 8 characters with a mix of letters, numbers, and symbols.
Nicole types in a password twice, once under password and again under confirm. Then she clicks the next button.
Entering a phone number for your email account is optional. However, I highly recommend this for a personal email address. If you enter a phone number, then if you lose access to this email later, you can regain it by sending a code to your phone number in the form of a text message to regain access and change your password. You can also accomplish this by entering another email address you have access to. This is called a recovery email address. Google also requests your birth date. This is mostly to make sure that you are above the age of 13.
Nicole enters a birth date and confirms her gender in a drop box below.
Once you've entered this information, you'll need to accept the privacy terms. Once your email address is created, you can sign in anytime by going to gmail.com or by utilizing the Gmail app on an iPad or iPhone.
Nicole taps on a colorful capital letter M that outlines the edges of an envelope surrounded by white. The app opens to a white screen with the app icon labeled Gmail. At the bottom of the screen is a small button that reads Sign In.
Press Sign In, select Google. Remember to utilize the dialog box, and sign in with your email address and password.
With a stylus, Nicole taps on the iPad keyboard and types an email address and password.
When you first sign in on Gmail, it will always ask you if you would like notifications. If you would like to be notified when you get a new email, press Allow. If you forget your password for Gmail or for any other email provider, as well as any other online accounts, you can always choose the option Forgot Password. This will allow you to reset your password. In the case of Google, it will either send a text message to your attached phone number or utilize another app that you have Gmail logged in on. This is an example of a Google verification utilizing 2 devices.
On the iPad, a window appears within the Google app. It asks, "Are you trying to recover your account?" while displaying an email address. Below the email is information about the device the email is being logged in on, the location of the device, and the time when a logon was attempted. Nicole presses the button that reads, "Yes, it is me."
When resetting your password, create something that is easy for you to remember but hard for someone to guess. Be sure to include at least 8 characters, including a mix of uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers, and toss in a symbol for good measure. This allows you to create a safer password that's harder to guess and harder for a computer to figure out.
The Technical Literacy Training Series is available on YouTube with closed captioning, American Sign Language interpreting, and audio captioning. Funded in part by the Pacific Basin Telehealth Resource Center, grant GAR 37468 from the Office of the Advancement of Telehealth and Health Resources and Services Administration. Christina Higa, Co-Director, Pacific Basin Telehealth Resource Center. Produced by Aloha Independent Living Hawaii, AILH. Roxanne Bolden, Executive Director, Aloha Independent Living Hawaii. Brian Hauser, Advocacy Coordinator and Teleconnect Project Lead, AILH. Nicole Flowers, Digital Literacy Trainer, AILH. Ray Gale Bowden, Media Assistant, Closed Captioning, Descriptive Audio Captioning, and Narration, AILH. With assistance from the University of Hawaii Center on Disability Studies' Comprehensive Service Center for People who are Deaf, Hard of Hearing, or Deafblind, CSC. Rosalind Kia, Project Coordinator, CSC. Carrie Sarver, American Sign Language Interpreter, CSC. Recording and post-production by Olelo Community Media, Keikoa Graham, Production Services Manager. Darren Kamisato, Senior Editor. Scott Nordquist, Production Services Specialist. Chase Yamauchi, Editor. Alex Miyamoto, Media Education Specialist.